How's everybody doing? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power. Peace and power. Salute. I'm just waiting for some more people to come on through, come on in the building. Waiting for my moderators to come through and do what they do. Salute, 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 salute. Waiting for my family, for the people to come on in. All right. Let's get it on in. Let's get it on in. Maserati, salute, salute. Denise, Montana, what's good, what's good? Peace, 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 peace. Peace and power. Mark, what's good? All right. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Listen up. I need y'all to follow instructions. Follow instructions. All right. Best I salute. I don't want anybody to panic. I don't want anyone to panic. If you've been following me, if you've been watching me on Doggy Diamonds No Filter, if you've been watching me on Outspoken, if you've been following me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter over the past decade, I've been telling you to prepare yourself, to always be in a position where you can take care of yourself, right? To always be in a position where we can have contact with each other, all right? Salute, salute. Now, we're in a space where we're under a cyber attack. Not we, as in melanated people. I'm talking about us. You understand? Humanity. And the positioning of what we want to, quote unquote, deem as, quote unquote, the elites. Well, Facebook is not up and running. Right, they're doing their test run. Facebook is not up and running. Do you understand me? Why? Because they could no longer, right, control how propaganda was being inserted into the minds of the people. They can no longer upload, right, fear. They could not no longer upload the chips. This is what all this has been about all this time. And my manager, Mika, before I even go further, my manager, Mika, that's down in ATL, right, wants me to inform y'all, any of you. Now, I've been telling y'all for the last, excuse me, for the last 2 years, don't mess with that Bitcoin and all that crypto shit. I've been telling you that. All right? But you need to go and check on it. If you have heavy investments in any Bitcoin, any cryptocurrencies, check on it. Check on it. And if you can make it liquid, if you can make it liquid, get your resources. Get your resources. Get your resources. All right? Get your resources. Cash cannot be out right now because a lot of people did not jump on that as they expected, as they made an attempt to anticipate that people would just run into cryptos and bits. Cash still rules everything around me. Dollar bill. Dollar bill. Why? Because people still view it as a tangible means of exchange. You understand? Yeah. Anything on the internet can easily go, it can be easily wiped out of the program. Which is why I said, if you've been following me, like I said numerous times, don't follow each other on one platform. Don't follow each other just one platform. Exchange every platform, exchange emails, exchange phone numbers. We must be able to speak with one another in order to organize effectively, in order to secure ourselves effectively, and in order to get instructions. Do you understand? Same as we used to do back in the days. I'm telling you, I get so upset with myself. I get so upset with myself. I used to go to anywhere, Jones Beach, the Deuce, anything where we got the Black Expo and bag 10 or 20 girls and have all their numbers. I just meet them, have their numbers in my head so I can holler at them later. You had like 150 numbers between family, friends, and people you were dealing with in your head. Now we don't even know our own cell phone numbers. You understand? Do we understand what I'm saying? That is going back to the basics. This is what we have to do. I don't care what you do. Put your email addresses in my chat. Put your email addresses in my chat. You understand? Put your email addresses in my chat. Go to my Twitter. Hit my Twitter messenger with your numbers, emails. We have to maintain contact with each other. We have to do that. Because this is how easy it could get wiped away. And like I said, I don't want you to panic. What they're redoing is a hard reset. What they're doing is a hard reset. Why? Because the consciousness, the people who are aware of themselves, the people who are woke, have utilized the technology in a way that they didn't want us to utilize it. Do you understand that? Instead of everybody falling in line with the hypersexuality, with the hyper self-inflicted violence, with the subculture, with the miseducation, we utilized it in a form of embracing, encouraging, creating thought, and moving in a way that is anti-oppression, anti-brutality. You understand? All this that I've been talking about for years and years. So this is a hard reset to clear out some of the things that was going on. All right? To break and find out. This is a fact-finding mission as well. It's why I keep telling individuals not to speak on certain things. It's not fear. It's intelligence. They want to know who's who. Where's the heads of the snakes? Do you understand that? That's what this whole thing is about. So how do we do it? It's right. Art of War. How do we do it? Put your emails in the chat. Hit my Twitter. I don't care which one. They have two. One of them I cannot get in. The other one I'm on daily. Same name and attribute. Karim Bliz Johnson on Twitter. Do you understand that? Yeah, my leg is a little bit shaking a little bit. You understand? But again, this is why I asked you, right? Don't feed this platform here anything directly cash app each other. Whatever you have, Zelle, whatever, make sure, right? You have to make, what's my email address? OT, it's Oscar Tom Beauty, 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 otbeauty@yahoo.com. Or CyberAttack, SILLAROCK, CyberAttack@gmail. Either or. But again, get in contact with each other. Keep in contact with each other. Clubhouse is up. Clubhouse is up. I am on Clubhouse. I do have a Clubhouse. I don't have a room that I, frequent every day. But if that will be a vehicle for us to better communicate, then we could be on Clubhouse. It's up to you. You are my comrades. You have to allow, I have to allow you to dictate how we communicate with each other. Do you understand that? Again, no, I don't think they use Android. That's why I'm saying it's a lot of different things. But again, the more means of communication that we have with one another, the better off we will be. I've been talking about it forever. Like I said, I'm not one to sit in a pocket and continuously dialogue and debate over religion, right, which is a human construct. I'm not one to sit here and debate about, who was first and who was last. I'm not here to disembobulate other people's doctrines, but I am a soldier. Do you understand? I'm a soldier, and I always speak military strategy. I always spit solutions. So when these dudes, and I've been telling you that they were out here looking for a bag, a money grab. So when y'all gave these dudes $1 million for a bullshit museum, that was a money grab. When you see these people talking about BLM, donating to these people who have been murdered and their families not getting the money, I'm telling y'all, those were money grabs. Because now you can see these same people that's been, it's not a donation, it's an investment, it's a money grab. So now they tapped into your resource, right? To make sure they secure. Do you understand? Not for people who's actually on the ground doing the work with nothing. I have nothing at all. I don't ball out. I'm not balling. Some people see me. You might have seen this shirt a couple of times in the last 3 years, 4 years. That's who you got here, baby. Anything that comes in goes out to the people. Anything that comes in is a resource for the people. Because I'm a soldier. That's what soldiers do. All right? The email again is OTBeauty. OT Time, OTBEAUTY, otbeauty@yahoo.com, or CyberAttack@gmail. That's SILLAROCK@gmail. All right? So now, what you need to do, yes, Nick, that's right, and pin it. What you need to do, again, make sure that you have your tribe. I don't care who it is. You have to have your tribe. ROCK. Nick, it's CyberAttack. SILLAROCK. CyberAttack@gmail. That's what we used to call my moms when she used to wild out on people. CyberAttack. CyberAttack don't play. All right? Make sure you have your tribe. Make sure you have your tribe. And be mindful. Yup, thanks, Nick. Much love, salute. Thank you. Make sure your tribe is in consistent contact. Listen, and that means family members you deal with, close associates you deal with, organizers. I've been saying this for a long time. We don't need to be on social media talking about who did what, where we going, this, that, and the third. This is a war. So therefore, we're not speaking solutions and military strategy and techniques. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You're talking about a bunch of nothing when you're creating these internet stars, these fake quote-unquote influencers and shit like that. They ain't not nobody. They're not giving you any information because they're not intelligent enough to. As Doggy always say, they regurgitate. They don't research. They don't put theory into practice. All right? They don't put theory into practice. Again, yes, bag chasers. And they've been doing it. And I've been telling you that. Now, crunch time. But don't panic. This is a small thing. Again, contact is essential. Without direct contact, you will cause panic amongst yourselves and amongst your family members and your tribes. So contact is first. Communication is first. 2, make sure you know where each other is. All right? What a life. Got it. I see it. Make sure you know where each and every person is throughout the day. You have to. It's essential because if something happens and it's a mass panic, you have to be able to move. All right? You have to be able to move in and out. Securing the home is first. Securing the home is first. Knowing where everyone is. If some are too far to reach, they're too far to reach. You dig what I'm saying? If they're too far to reach, then other means of communication, right, has to be in place so they can follow instructions. Don't panic. And again, my manager Mika is letting me know to tell you all, if you have anything, right, in Bitcoin, in crypto, any of that, get your shit. All right? Get your shit. That is your resources. This is why I said I would never do it. If I can't get tangible resources, I don't want it. I don't want it. You understand? Get your resources. That is what's most important. Which is why I always say, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to do this and play this game and come on. But I had to inform my people. So the only way that I can do that is to sit in this pot. I got to be in the pocket, right? Right, I told you that. You can't bail yourself out of jail with Bitcoin. That mean it ain't about shit. You dig? Jason, I hear you. I hear you. Two-way radios, all that. That's a quick fix. Get down right to the radio. Oh, I don't even know if they still got Radio Shack. Damn. Get to the Target. They still sell those. If you still got Radio Shack in your area, get to Radio Shack. Make sure you got communication devices. Again, it's not a panic because it's just a tester, it's just a feeler. And throughout the course of time, I don't want to say history. Yes, Best Buy. Thank you, Wavy. Best Buy, all that. I don't want you to be in a space where you're panicked. Because if you're panicking, yep, Amazon too. Thank you, Scale. If you're panicking, then you're not thinking. If you're panicking, then you're not thinking. You just purchased a power plant for power of your house. Salute to you, no doubt. Again, don't panic. You have to think. All right? You have to think. And again, like I said, playing that game, yo, hit the lights. Yo, share. Yo, this. Yo, cash up. Listen, I've been on so many platforms. Actually, because I've been on them, people looked at other people in a certain way. From Voices Network with Fly Nubian Queens, all that shit. On Facebook, joining dude stuff, all that. Never asked for a dime because I'm a soldier. In order to be a general, you had to be the best private. You understand? So I know that ain't the game that I want to be part of because people need their resources. So my shit is, I'm going to always make sure, like I teach my kids, if you cannot be a service to your people, then what are you? Who are you? And if you're a service to your people in the greater outside, right, to the rest of humanity, then you will always have. And I'm always one, right, to step outside and take the hit first. So when people want to ask about New York policy, this, that, and the third, and we don't talk that on here. But do know that, yeah, it happened. I got to live it. If I'm going to speak it, if I'm going to take the lead, I mean, I got to do what I got to do. So when I'm saying that there's no security for me, that's what it is. That's just what it is. So when they pop that shit and I say nobody has power or authority over you, I'm walking proof, B. It's not a question. You put something in play, I'm not with it, I'm gone. Why? Because I believe in the people, I need the people to believe in me. So this ain't no real leadership. I'm not in the back pushing you to do something I wouldn't do. No, I step out first. So when they ask, or they say, we demand, you give that. So now I'm on my own, which I always am. Understand that. We don't have anything. So we're not missing anything. So when I say F your job or F your employment, I'm working for the people. That's what I'm supposed to be working for anyway. So that's the only reason the Cash App gets up there, right? $. You dig what I'm saying? Cash App. Mika just hit me with a message, cargo ship anchored near the West Coast. I couldn't read it. Listen, don't panic. Just do what I'm asking you to do. That's it. Do what I'm asking you to do. Get as liquid as you can. Like I've always been saying, in order to change systems, you got to pull up out of systems. Get as liquid as you can. All right? Get as liquid as you can. You dig? I've been saying this for a long time. Pull up out of their system and rely on each other. Pull away from their institutions and rely on each other. You understand? Pull up out of their systems. Get as liquid as you can. Get as liquid as you can. And make sure you have what you need to survive. Understand me? Don't do nothing stupid. You dig? Don't do anything stupid. Do not panic. If they wasn't with you, don't start grouping up and trying to save people. If they wasn't with you, fuck them. That's just how it is. Don't add any bullshit to your plate. Your immediate is what you have to take care of. I'm telling you that right now. Your immediate is what you have to take care of. Again, I'm going to start at the top. Phone numbers exchanging, especially landlines. If you got landlines in your home, exchange those numbers. Email addresses. All right? Email addresses, phone numbers, landlines, very important. They only started there because that is an international. You understand? That is international site. You know, that FB, that IG, because all people around the world utilize it, especially when they caused movements in different countries and they seeing how that works. So that's why they cutting that shit off. Remember, landlines couldn't do what the internet does, which is immediate, right? That's what led up to this, because there's no more lying, right? Because just like you can watch us, they have people who are proficient in it and we can watch them. Excuse me. And that's what's been going on. Now they want to call people conspiracy theorists and things of that nature. It's not a conspiracy when it's fact, it's true. Do you understand? Do you understand what's going on? Stop trying to, disprove people's wisdom. There's a gas leak at my daughter's high school this morning as well. Yeah. Again, this is a lot. This is a lot. And I'm trying to do it in one sitting, but I know I can't. So you got to stay in tune and in touch with me. You understand? Communication is first. Make sure you have ways of communicating with each other. 2, securing everybody who is in your home and is in your immediate circle. That's it. What if your family, including your mother, is on some bullshit, not on the same page? Listen, I'm telling you right now, I have family members, dear family members, that came through and raised me up, and I don't speak to their ass right now. It is what it is. I've had friends, not blood related, pass during this pandemic, and I've cried like a baby. It's where you see each other, and it is what is fundamentally within your immediate resource to protect. If they was on some bullshit then, don't utilize this shit to make it seem as though they're going to be with you. Because now it's going to be thick. Now it's a space where you have to rely on each other the most. And if the bullshit is happening and y'all not together, the bullshit going to happen when y'all in that foxhole. You dig? WhatsApp is down too? Oh, okay. That's, again, you have to make sure. And that's why we have to move as units before catastrophe, before calamity, before these attacks happen. Come on. Before these attacks happen. That's why I said this is a lifestyle. That over there is a death style. This is a lifestyle. This is something that you incorporate. This is something because you got knowledge yourself and you manifesting that. So, excuse me. So when I'm telling you that this is how I move, this is how I move. When I'm saying I am the all in all to my family, that's what I am. The cook, the cleaners, the masseuse, the Uber driver, the police. I'm all of that. That's how you have to be. That's what you have to be. And then when all of that is secure, you can go outside to your community and do more. That's just what it is. So now when it happens, I don't have to panic. I'm already on go because this is what I've been trained to do. That's it. So I want you to see how many of them come on and give you some type of information. You got the kid Kwame Brown in Brooklyn. He's so far away from his family. What's going to happen? He ain't there. He here. Doing what? Meeting with a whole bunch of people who trying to draw him out because they're agents. See, because when people come to New York, they don't even know who they mingling with. My family got to get massages, yo. Everybody needs that. Yeah, Yeah, you dig? That's part of wellness. You dig? So this is what I'm saying. People are organizing for bullshit. People are running around in each other's face so they can beat you. That's what they're organizing and networking and talking and the grouping up and the clicking up. And they don't have no doctrine. They don't have no doctrine. They're not following nothing. Nothing. You ask them what they stand for, where they going, what is the projections. They don't know that shit. Because they talking about something biblical or something Quranic or something Moorish or whatever it is. They going back to regurgitate shit that we've been having here that didn't make any needle move towards our liberation. The only thing that can do that is military. The only thing that can do that is war. That's it. So I don't care what they claim to know. I don't care what they believe in. Because it's ineffective right now. It's ineffective. Because these people are coming to blow your brain out. They're coming to inject you with whatever. They're making sure you have no means to take care of your basic needs. So this is war. So if you're not studying war, if you're not practicing war, I don't care who calls you what. If they call you the good brother, to read, the brother, and ooh, shout it out, bro. Yeah, talk right on and all that bullshit. That shit ain't doing nothing. That's it. But they continuously giving them. And what do they do? Ask them what they did with the money for the museum. Ask them. Now that you need it. This is what I'm talking about. It ain't hate. Ask them where your resources at. Yes, made music videos. The others you donated to going to Dubai to have weddings and all that. Fronting, drinking the best liquors, getting eyelashes and all that on your dime. And now when you need it the most, telling you to invest in this and invest in that with smiles on their faces. This is what I've been talking about. That when we sitting in a pocket during wartime, where are they at? Where are they going to be? Hold up somewhere, and they might be sitting in the face of your enemies right now. This is what I've been talking about. When shit starts to shut down, where are they at? Are they here to instruct you? Or have they been laughing and giggling their ass off while they got every resource they need for them and theirs? And to share with your enemy instead of giving back to you. This is what I've been talking about. So what are we going to do? Again, get your communication devices right. Share your emails, your landlines, your phone numbers. Make sure your immediate is tight. Make sure your homes are secure. You should have been in a habit now of checking on each other during the day. Like I've been saying that. I've been asking you that. Make sure, I don't care how old your children are. 28, 29, 30, 16, 11. You should know where each other is located throughout the day. This way, when something happens, you don't panic. You know where everybody at. You secure, you sit. Where's your food and water? What do you have in the house? This is the problem with all that healthy lifestyle and that vegan life and just always eating fresh. If you're not growing it, you're going to have a difficulty getting it. You understand? And now that you done flushed everything up out of your body, you can't even eat canned foods and things like that that you may have to rely on without getting sick. People have been going ass backwards for a long time. Trying to live like we Jesus Christ in the biblical times. Shit done changed. Fasting is different from veganism. They always encourage fasting. Always. That is what helps you get through these times. You understand? Because it gives you the discipline to only eat when absolutely necessary. All right? But again, we do not panic. We make adjustments because again, if we going through it, they're going through it as well. Always remember that. If we can't get on none of these platforms, they can't either. Which is why, again, they utilize different forms of communications. You dig? Listen, I'm not saying the diets are bad. I'm just saying that if you are living a lifestyle where you are dependent upon certain institutions to maintain it, then you're going to be in trouble because these are the first things that they, right? It's the first thing that they cut off. So if you used to going to the farmer's market every weekend, that's a wrap. Do you understand? It's a wrap. Now, if you in the South, if you in all those suburban areas and you have, Listen, it ain't even gotta be like that. My landlord has a garden right here in the back, in the metropolis of BK. She grows all type of stuff back there. But everyone doesn't have that. And when you promote certain lifestyles where we are under the gun, where we are in war, people forgot that because they allowed you to live. It's a difference. There's a very big difference between peacetime and wartime. And when you're in war and they allow you to live, they allow you to practice, they allow you to believe that you are not behind enemy lines, yeah, you are slipping. All right? You're slipping. Understand that. So when these things start happening, they start unfolding, you're going to panic. You're panicking. Yeah, pitiful, nothing fresh. And that's been not only in the UK, that's in the States. That's in the store. See, I'm in the store every day. Why? Because I do eat fresh fruits and vegetables on the daily. So I look at the quality of what's coming through. Understand that. And this is why they talk about building infrastructures and building concrete all around so you are not able to grow your own. Do you understand that? And when you're living in these buildings and in infrastructures and they get your name on leases, and in the lease it says we can inspect anytime. And when you come through, they come through to inspect your dwelling, and you got herbs growing in a closet and things like that. Oh, you're in violation. Out of here. Understand. Do you understand what that says? You have to know what you are promoting. You have to know what you are living under. I'm saying you can't be I'm anti-government. I'm anti-establishment. That's why I do crypto and Bitcoin. In the damn contract, it's connected to something. You understand that? This is what this does. Nothing is anti unless you're pulling all the way out and you only relying on you. Nothing. Phones. All of this. They don't have to inject nothing in you to check your whereabouts. You got it in your hand. Your car. Unless you're in the 1981 Riviera, right? Which is supposed to be the science of banging on the West Coast. Because you can't be trapped in them old cars. Do you understand how different subcultures are supposed to galvanize each other and assist each other? When you're coming from a point of love, you cannot do anything outside of them unless you are completely outside of them. Nothing is impossible. We just have to practice it and have the right leadership that's going to be responsible for the actions of the whole. That's why you need leaders. You understand that? It's not that people cannot think on their own. Someone has to be responsible and accountable for the missteps. This way the other individuals are not harmed. Understand it. Again, get your tribes together. Get your tribes together. Communicate. Food, shelter. Transportation. You don't want to be out there. That's what I say. I don't got no gig. I don't got no gig. The people will hit me. The people will make sure that I'm all right. I told y'all. Anytime shit get funky, anytime shit is going to have my integrity in question, I walks away from it. Because I will not lie to the people. I will not have the people doing things that I won't do. I walked away from it. All these nonprofits. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And definitely won't have my labor into these corporations. But because I rely on the people. Like I say, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. And that's all that Cash App and all that is about. So we can move resources around to get to those who need it. Because you can't rely on this shit. That's what we've been doing. We've been relying on it. Because it's not new. It's the same shit since Reconstruction. It is not new. It ain't new. Same war. The same war. Nothing new. We're in the same position. You rely on it. And when you rely on it, you trust them. Because that is what it is. To go in a building, to work 40, 50, 60 hours, and then you entrust them to give you what they say you are worth every 2 weeks. You trust them. That's trust. How can you trust your enemy? That's just what I'm talking about. So if you can't trust your enemy, how can you trust those who sit with your enemy and then come to you and say that they can speak for your enemy? And as you realize that this is all I've been saying for a decade, you will realize who loves you and who doesn't. Understand that. Understand that. So now how we go? Moving further. Already told you, if you got any of that crypto, get it out. Get your money, yo. Get liquid resources. Get something you can move with. Because if I got to give you anger management, you can't give me no crypto. I don't want that shit. What is that? You got some food for me? That's what I need. You got some arms for me? That's what I need. You understand? Get liquid. Stop wasting your money on dumb shit. You don't need no damn eyebrows and eyelashes and all that other shit. And Henny. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop the bullshit. Your kids don't need dumb shit that they asking for. Put your foot down. My mom's told me, tough titty in New York City. You mad? Scratch your ass and get glad. Come on now. I've been saying it. This is war. I'm not sitting here to debate and dialogue with nobody. I know what it is. So if they running from me, they running from the truth. It is a different lane now. We cannot have no rotary phone ever thinking in this shit. They done stepped up. You understand? So while people is running around talking about Canaan and BMF and all this other dumb nigga shit, still promoting death to our people, these people been lining shit up. Listen, get your communications in order. Don't panic. This shit won't last probably about a few more hours. But understand, it's a tester. It's showing you how unprepared you are. Why? Because you lay in the arms of your enemy. You rely on your enemy for everything. Everything. And when you see me in different platforms and I'm just talking and I'm talking about the culture, or I'm talking about how people move, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know? Talk. But when I'm in my space, I don't have time to bullshit. I don't. I don't have time to bullshit. And I usually don't. I usually don't. I don't bullshit. Solutions. Get you some two-way radios, walkie-talkies, whatever. Close proximity devices. Understand? Get that in order. Keep your tanks on F. Keep your tanks on F. I do it every day. Before I finish running around, top off. I don't care if it's $7, $8, $10 a day. Because right now, the petrol that you're getting ain't about shit. It's watered down. So when you in the whip, as long as I'm in the whip, it burns. Right? It burns. Top off every day. Top off every day. And while you're topping off, look around your surroundings. All right? Look around your surroundings, because when the panic sets in, these mentally off balance people, right? Who others will want to tell you that, yeah, that's your brother, the brother man and all that, will try to knock your motherfucking head off. All right? Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Don't you play with nobody as you believe in the color of their skin. All right? Don't you believe that shit. Stop opening arms. When I'm saying find your tribe, I mean it. Find your tribe. Because these unconscious, unaware, unwoke people are zombies, are monsters. They little Frankensteins and all that. Cut their mother head off if they look at you wrong. All these people running around with naked face out, not complying and speaking that other shit. Oh, well, I'm tuned up. Knock their mother head off. Or stand back. Be patient, stand back. Because that's part of it too. All right? That's part of it too. People breathing on you and all that. Back up. We understand. It's the same process that they did in Germany with Adolf, where they had children telling on their own parents. And they had lifelong family members telling on each other and escorting them right out to certain death. Right out to certain death. So you need to know and practice testing people square. I'm serious. I'm so serious, to where you need to know that that person that's giving out tickets, car, meter maids and all that, those going to be the enemies of the people. When you see people, and I'm telling you, I've been hipping people, watching them, when you got cross organizations doing shit, when you see a sanitation worker giving you a parking ticket and having the authority to do that, that's alarming. It's showing you something. when you have school safety agents in NYPD uniforms on NYPD communication devices, that means the simplest unbalanced mind can call the death squad on you. I've been hipping you about that. I'm telling you, the simplest person around you can be your enemy. But if you're not in the right mind, you're not going to know. If your third eye ain't open, you're not going to see. If your vibration isn't up, you're not going to be able to feel. I'm just saying, we have to be prepared for all of it. So again, I'm just going. I'm going. But I need you to listen. Need you to listen. Stop listening to these other people who are not prepared to give you what you need. And stop saying what you are and what you're about on social media whenever it comes back on. Stop letting these people know what's in here. You don't have that to prove to nobody. Stop talking about it, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Stop talking about whether or not you've been tuned. You're flagging yourself. Cut it out. Cut it out. Start looking after each other. All right? I mean that. Find your tribe and secure them. Find your tribe and secure them. Call your children who you live with on a regular basis. Don't rely on public transportation. Because if it all shuts down, you don't want to have your loved ones stuck under a tunnel or some shit. You understand me? You don't want them to be panicking when they can't speak to you. You have to know where each other is at all times. That's a must. You understand me? Ain't no fear mongering here. There's no fear. We're not fearful. We're not panicking. We're cautious, we're observing, and we're in preparation mode. We should have been there already. All right? And move away from these other clowns. I don't care who they are. They've been lying to you and fronting. They've been lying to you and they've been fronting. And you can tell them I said it. They're lying. They're lying. Tariq, Boyce, Umar, all of them lying. They've lied. They didn't give you one damn solution yet. And they gathered all your resources and they good with it. They ain't even giving nothing back. Understand that. They lied. And I've been telling people that. But I've been hating, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Telling you what you need. You need to see the atrocities of our past. Motherfucker, we've been living it. Don't need to see that shit. I know what's going on. We living in it. Tell me how to get out of this immediate. And this is what I've been trying to tell y'all. To pull out, to rely on each other, to protect each other. And whoever's there to, whoever is there to disrupt our momentum, they got to go. Plain and simple. Salute. I'll be back later on because it's going to get intense. I do have a clubhouse. Follow me on Clubhouse. I may open the room shortly. All right? I love my people. I love the people of the struggle. Again, exchange emails with everybody. Get your numbers up. I'm telling you, get your tribes in order. Get your tribes in order. Love and secure each other. All right? I'm telling you, wherever you can find me at, that's where I'm going to be. Get on my Twitter. Get on the Clubhouse. I'll be back later on. All right? I love my people. Stay strong. Don't panic. And don't stop talking to these people that don't understand. It ain't for you to change their mind. Stop doing it. My Clubhouse is, I think, Bliz 213. All you got to do is put Bliz in. B-L-I-Z, Karim. It's Bliz, one of them. Ow. Listen, my manager's in here. Mika's in there, so she'll give you something. You understand what I'm saying? All right? But I got to move. I got to put my eyes on in the street. I love my people. Be strong, remain militant. Be strong, remain militant. Be strong, remain militant. All right? We got this. Peace.